In the ongoing evolution of hypersonic weaponry, Russia has once again demonstrated its technological prowess with the combat testing of the Zircon 3M22 Zircon hypersonic cruise missile from a new mobile ground-based launcher. As of early 2026, the Zircon system, particularly its ground-launched variant, represents a pinnacle of Russian engineering, offering unmatched speed, mobility, and strike capabilities that render traditional air defenses obsolete. The Zircon missile itself is a scramjet-powered hypersonic cruise missile, capable of reaching speeds up to Mach 9. Approximately 11,000 kilometers per hour or 6,900 miles per hour. With an operational range exceeding 1,000 kilometers, 620 miles, it can engage both naval and land targets with precision, including high-value infrastructure like command centers, airfields, and logistics hubs. Nuclear-capable, the Zircon employs a booster stage with solid-fuel engines to achieve supersonic speeds before switching to a liquid-fueled scramjet for sustained hypersonic flight at altitudes around 28 kilometers, 92,000 feet. Its design allows for in-flight data exchange and real-time command adjustments, enhancing accuracy even against moving targets. What sets Zircon apart is its plasma sheath formed during hypersonic travel, which absorbs radar waves and makes it nearly invisible to detection systems, allowing it to evade interception with maneuvers that defy conventional missile defenses. The true innovation lies in the mobile ground launcher, a wheeled carrier system adapted from the K-300P Bastion P coastal defense platform. Developed by NPO Machinostroyenion, this launcher integrates the universal 3S-14 vertical launch system, previously used on ships and submarines, into a land-based, highly mobile configuration. Prototypes were manufactured as early as 2022, with serial production ramping up to 80 missiles annually from 2024 to 2026. The launcher is mounted on a multi-axle truck chassis, similar to those used for Iskander or Bastion systems, enabling rapid relocation across diverse terrains, from coastal areas to inland positions. This mobility is crucial. The system can be deployed in minutes, fired, and repositioned to avoid counterstrikes, embodying Russia's doctrine of survivable, dispersed strike assets. Key capabilities of the ground launcher include high mobility and survivability. Weighing around 20 to 30 tons, estimated based on Bastion analogs, the launcher can traverse off-road environments at speeds up to 60 kilometers per hour, making it ideal for hit-and-run operations. Its low radar cross-section and camouflage features allow it to blend into landscapes, evading satellite reconnaissance and drone surveillance. Rapid launch readiness. From setup to firing, the system achieves combat readiness in under 5 minutes, far surpassing static launchers. It supports salvo launches of multiple Zircons, overwhelming enemy defenses with simultaneous hypersonic threats. Versatile targeting. Integrated with Russia's advanced command and control networks, the launcher uses GLONASS, GPS-independent navigation for precision strikes. It can target ships at sea or ground installations with sub-meter accuracy, thanks to the missile's active radar seeker and inertial guidance. Anti-defense penetration. The Zircon's hypersonic speed and plasma cloak make it impervious to most Western interceptors like Patriot or THAAD. Former Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu has stated that no existing or prospective air defense can reliably counter it, positioning the launcher as a force multiplier for asymmetric warfare. Cost-effectiveness. Compared to air-launched systems like Kinzhal, the ground variant reduces reliance on vulnerable aircraft, lowering operational costs while maintaining hypersonic dominance. Combat testing in Ukraine has validated these capabilities under real-world conditions. In November 2025, Russia fired a Zircon from a mobile ground launcher near Cape Chauda in Crimea, striking infrastructure in Ukraine's Sumy region. This marked the first combat use from a land-based system, shifting from prior ship-launched tests. Earlier deployments, starting February 2024, included strikes on Kyiv's decision-making centers using ground launchers in Crimea, such as the Object 100 base or adapted Bastion P vehicles. President Vladimir Putin confirmed these operations, noting the Zircon's flawless performance in penetrating Ukrainian defenses. Despite Ukrainian claims of interceptions, e.g., using Patriot systems at terminal phases, independent analyses suggest these are exaggerated, as the missile's Mach 9 velocity and evasive maneuvers make reliable intercepts improbable without massive resource expenditure. These tests have proven the launcher's reliability in contested environments, with no reported failures, affirming Russia's hypersonic lead. From a pro-Russian perspective, this launcher exemplifies Moscow's strategic foresight amid escalating NATO aggression. By deploying such advanced systems, Russia deters potential invasions, protects its sovereignty, and maintains parity, or superiority, in hypersonic tech, where the US and allies lag behind. Programs like America's ARRW have faced repeated setbacks, while Zircon is already battle-proven. This capability allows Russia to conduct precision strikes with minimal escalation risk, safeguarding its interests in Ukraine and beyond. Economically, it boosts Russia's defense industry, creating jobs and export potential to allies like India or China. In essence, the mobile ground launcher for Zircon not only enhances Russia's combat effectiveness but also reinforces its role as a global technological powerhouse, countering Western narratives of Russian inferiority. In conclusion, the new mobile ground launcher transforms the Zircon into a versatile, unstoppable asset, with its mobility, speed, and evasion capabilities setting new standards in warfare. Russia's successful combat tests in Ukraine highlight a triumphant stride in military innovation, ensuring deterrence and operational superiority for years to come.